Time for our greetings from the Garden State segment here on Jersey Magazine. Mike Ham, good morning. What do you have for us?
Besides an extra dog today, we got a great event that we participated in back on June 10th at American Dream in East Rutherford with the Statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They did a World Cup kickoff event. They had done a similar event the year prior. I was not in attendance for that one, but we were there for this past one. Really cool. They had an artist from Spain, Dante Mortet, who's actually like casted the hands of and feet of Pele and multiple popes and Robert De Niro and all these other like famous people. And it was really like an unbelievable event. Really cool to see, really a lot of fun, and getting everybody excited for what's to come next year.
And actually, we just had Jill Ellis on a few weeks ago here on Jersey Magazine. She is the chief football officer for FIFA.
Okay,
And
cool.
Jill and I were talking about the FIFA Club World Cup, which is
Yep,
underway now. It just started a couple of weeks ago and I guess ends 2 weeks from today
I
at
think so. Yeah.
MetLife Stadium. So that's part of the whole buildup to what's coming next year.
Yeah, for sure. We actually were lucky enough, one of our hosts was able to go, like they gave us tickets. I couldn't go because I was at a wedding, but I gave it to one of our hosts and he went and had a great time. He's a big soccer fan, so it really worked out well for him. And yeah, I mean, the Club World Cup, I know that they're kind of using that almost as like a testing ground, so to speak, but definitely a way for people to get excited about what's coming in 2026. And honestly, like because it is the statewide Hispanic Chamber and a lot of the stuff that I do with the NJD back and everything, it's really preparing small and local businesses for what's coming in 2026. Like there's a lot of obviously the World Cup itself is a huge event. There's the Fan Fest, which they announced, I believe, the day after, the June 11th. They announced that that's going to be at Liberty State Park, which is amazing, a lot of fun, and so, something that if you are a soccer fan, even if you're not a soccer fan, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing experience to be a part of the fan zone. But I do think that there are opportunities for small businesses that may not be able to afford, don't have the resources and all that to be a part of a big World Cup level type fan fest, to do stuff on their own. As simple as like getting the Coca-Colas with the World Cup logo on it and just like being mindful and being proactive and getting yourself prepared for that. And that's really what this event was all about.
The statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey has actually been around quite some time. I believe they're entering their 31st year. They've generated $90 billion for the economy here in New Jersey. It's an incredible number.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, and the Statewide Hispanic Chamber, they were the ones that obviously put this event on, and they have every event that I've done with them. I've been blown away by the participation, the engagement, all the stuff that they get. And we also, over the course of our, time working with them and the NJD back, which is New Jersey Diverse Business Advisory Council, which is basically an amalgam of all the uh, diverse chambers in the state. We've done a lot of stuff with them back when we did the gubernatorial discussion. You and I talked about that one. That was something that I was able to get connected with through NJD back. And they really do a good job kind of looking out for their members. And that goes from the state chamber all the way down through, I forget how many total chambers are involved in that, but it's really impressive. And like I said, getting Dante Mortet there, the experience, the level of engagement, and then stuff that we were able to do while we were there was really cool. And we're doing some more stuff with them coming up in a couple weeks, actually.
I mentioned that the name of the organization is the Statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey, and actually 45% of the members are non-Hispanic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a member, just to be totally transparent. I am also not Hispanic, but I do think that there are tons and tons. I mean, not just take the communities in New Jersey. Like I mean, my fiance is Cuban. Her family grew up in Union City. Union City has more Cubans per square mile than Havana, Cuba does. So it's pretty cool to see. And then the amount of impact they have on the state economy is really amazing. And then, like I said, the stuff that they're able to do, the people they're able to get involved with, is incredible. And I'm really lucky to have a good relationship with them.
You and I are both come from a baseball background, but the undeniable popularity of soccer, as we call it here in the United States,
Yep.
it continues to grow year after year. What kind of an impact do you think the Club World Cup and ultimately the World Cup coming here to New Jersey is going to have?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's
I
why I ask
think
the tough questions.
that's right. Hard hitting, you know. No, I think so. I obviously huge events like this, and this will be the biggest event, biggest sporting event that this area has ever seen. I mean, we had the Super Bowl. When was the Super Bowl here? 2004? I forget. But when the Super Bowl was here, obviously, like the Super Bowl is its own thing. It comes through, it does its thing for one day, and then it leaves. And I know a lot of people, especially in that, Meadowlands area, North Jersey, all that, kind of felt like they didn't really get a bite at the apple at any point while they were there. The difference with the World Cup is the fact that there's, I think there's 32 or 30 plus days of the World Cup going on. And here in New Jersey, there's 8 days of games. And we're the only area, the only region that has the full 32 days because we have the final at MetLife, which is going to be called the NYNJ Stadium because I can't use MetLife. But I think that the opportunities that exist there, because you have 8 games over a 30 plus day span, there's a lot of non-game days. So being able to engage with different communities, being able to kind of have different activations, different, your own fan zones, your own fan fests, your own watch parties, your own all that kind of stuff. Obviously, there's rules and regulations that go into all of that, but I do think that there's going to be a huge impact, for small businesses, for local businesses around the state, because Philly also has a bunch of games as well. So that kind of loops in the southern part of the state too. And I think that, as long as businesses are taking the opportunity to prepare themselves in a lot of different ways, you're setting yourself up for success as best you can. Like I said at the beginning, even if you don't have the resources or the cash to get involved in the big fan fest that FIFA's doing, you have an opportunity to do some stuff on your own and make your business a cool experience for people visiting New Jersey, the people that live here that want to be a part of the experience, all of that.
As we started this morning, you mentioned a second dog, and we have a feature that's also part of Jersey Magazine called Rock and Rough, hosted by Terry Carr. Tell us about the second pup you have.
So yeah, we're fostering currently. We brought him home on Wednesday afternoon. His name is Eeyore. We've been calling him Yo and Yogi for short because Eeyore is that's just like a hard name to say. But he's an Aussie mix. He's about 5 months old. He is a dreamboat. I mean, he's getting along really well with our 1.5-year-old dog Duck, who's also a rescue. And he's up for adoption right now. So if anybody's looking for a cool dog, a great dog, if you want to come meet him, we're happy to help facilitate that. So check it out. I mean, we're posting pictures like every day of him because our mission is to find him a good home. Because all dogs deserve that. Every dog, every person says that their dog is the best dog in the world, and no one is wrong. That's what Chrissy always says, and I think that's a great way to kind of put it. Duck's the best dog, but this Eeyore guy, he's running up there for second place, I think.
I think we may have found a forever home for Eeyore.
Yeah, I think it might
Right.
be this home. But we're trying to find him a good home.
Oh, maybe he's already there. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, my goal in life is to be the person that my dogs think I am.
Yeah, that's right.
You
Oh my
know?
God, yeah. Little do they know.
Yeah, exactly. You can check everything out on the website greetingsfromthegarden.com. Thanks, Mike, and good luck to both dogs.
Thanks, Jim.